Hello paper crafters, I am back with another layout, another Easter layout. So this one is for Easter egg dyeing. So here I have, sorry, little papers all over my desk from when I was paper piecing. Here I have a 12 by 12 blue on blue cardstock, and I am so excited. Let me show this to you. I got this from Amazon, and it's called Coordinations Pattern Cardstock in light blue. And there's all these different blue on blue and blue on white cardstock papers. There's 60 sheets in here total, and I got this because I'm always doing blue backgrounds, it seems, outdoor backgrounds, and so I wanted a bunch of blue papers that I can use for the outdoors. So this is, and even this is not an outdoor page, I'm using it for here. Next I have a 2-inch by 12-inch cardstock. This was in the Echo Park Easter paper pad that I used before, and I just cut them up into strips. And this zip dry is almost empty, so it's moving a little slow. There we go. And then I have another one from the same sheet, cut it 2 inches by 12 inches. Some glue that oozed out. Alright, let me bring in my straight edge, and we are going to cut this down. So first, cut it down to 11.5. And then I'm going to cut, let me see. Okay, and then ½ inch off the bottom. And I'm going to adhere this on top of a 12 by 12 craft cardstock. Lost my lid there for a minute. Okay. So my mat, I've had this mat, I don't know, 5 or 6 years, but when I first got it, I just stuck it in my living room behind a chair, and I didn't lay it flat, and so it kind of warped, and so right here it dips down, and so I've been Googling to see how to fix that. And one of the things I saw was take a slightly damp towel and put it on top, and then iron it on a flat surface, and it's supposed to flatten out. I haven't done it yet because I'm a little nervous. So if you've ever done that, let me know. I'd like to hear how it went for you. Okay, next I have photo mats that are cut up 4.5 by 4.5. And then I have my paper pieces, which are from Marjorie Ann Design. So the first piece I have is this little step stool. And it's going to go right down here. And then I have a hedgehog. And all my paper pieces are from Marjorie Ann Design, and the file is called Extraordinary Artist. And this hedgehog was sized together with the table and this egg. And it was also sized together with these paint cans, and it's supposed to stack up next to them like this. But I think I'm going to use the paint cans in a slightly different way, so I will put one here. But so the paint cans, the hedgehog, the table, and the egg are all sized together at 5 inches wide and 6 inches tall. Next I have my sitting hedgehog. He's dumped a can of paint on his head, and he is 3.5 inches wide by 5 inches tall. And for the egg, I used Nuvo drops to make the little white drops on the purple egg. Instead of cutting out all the little tiny pieces, I just thought that would be too much. So I'm going to put this right there. All right, let's go ahead and get these stuck down. So do you guys color eggs with your children or grandchildren every year? We don't do it every year, but it's something that we've been doing since the kids were about 1 year old. And they still enjoy it as teenagers. And of course now their eggs are way more creative. Alright, let's get this attached. Okay, so first I'm going to attach the hedgehog, because the little step stool is going to go on top of his hair, his mane. I don't know what you call that, a hedgehog. If you know, let me know. So today is Sunday, August 2nd, when I'm filming this. And we are still pretty much on lockdown in California, but we are permitted to have church outdoors, social distancing with a mask on. And so we were so excited to go back to church today for the first time in almost 5 months. Definitely a different feel, not able to hug everybody and get too close, but just being there was wonderful. what are things like in your state? Can you guys go to church? Do you have social distance? It's really interesting to see how all the states do things differently. Okay, next I have this little blue can with yellow paint. I think I was going to put it up here. I think I'm going to put it down here, just because it would blend in too much with the blue on blue paper. Okay, so this is my first side. Let me bring in my second side. And I'm going to go ahead and put my pen in here before it gets misplaced. And then put my photo mats down. Okay. I don't know if you can see it in the video, but I spilled glue on there. But it's going to get covered up by the picture, so it's okay. Okay, this is going to get a little tricky. Let's figure out how to do this. So I have my hedgehog in a paint bucket, and he is 4.5 inches wide by 6, and that includes the paint spill on the egg. He's going to go right up here. Then I have my hedgehog with a paint palette, and he is, if I can find my notes, 4.5 inches wide by 6 inches tall. And he's going to come right down here. Okay, so now I have my title. It says, "You're an extraordinary artist." So I want to put this in here. I should have made it smaller. I don't know what I was thinking when I created it on Design Space, but I'm going to put him up here taller. I should have put my photo mat up there higher just so that it gives it a place to sit, but that's okay. So I'm going to put this down as low as I can, even if it's going to come off the page a little bit. Okay, so let me get this down. And let me make sure where not to put glue on this thing. Yeah, I can put glue everywhere except for right there. Okay. My title is 7 inches wide, and when I flip it over, I will show you that the letters are razor thin. That's just why I didn't make the title any smaller. I really didn't even think it was going to cut out on here, but it did an amazing job. Let me show you. You see that? They are microscopic thin. And I just ran them through my Zion cutter to get ink on the back of them. And yeah, I'm really impressed that I got these things to cut out and not tear. So I'm really enjoying Marjorie Ann designs, but I have to say her pieces, there's so many of them that it literally takes me hours to get them put together. So that's the only downfall. I'm trying to figure out if I should do other paper piecings just to give myself more time. All right, and then I have another bucket of paint that I'm going to stick right down here. All right, let me clean up here just for a second, and then I will bring in both pages. All right, so there is my 2-page 12 by 12 Extraordinary Artist layout. Have a good day. Bye-bye.